It's getting bad out
Sexual
there.
frustration.
It's getting bad out there.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Men are struggling, man.
No, but like, it's everywhere, dude. I was like, just like I was telling you earlier, that movie I saw. If you guys haven't seen this movie, it's No Escape with Owen Wilson. Look how they treat the guy there. So check this out. I'll give you guys a quick breakdown. You need to waste your time watching the movie. This guy is moving to Southeast Asia, right? To take a good job to take care of his family. He's doing it for his family to support them. He's got 2 daughters and a wife. They get their first night. They're in a luxury suite, right? The kids are whining. Wakes up in the middle of the night. His wife's in the bathroom crying like a cunt because she's selfish, right? She doesn't know that her husband's making sacrifices. She's giving him a hard time. He wakes up the next day. The whole story of the movie is there's a coup going on and they got to survive, blah, blah, blah. But throughout the entire movie, like, the woman is undermining him. She's a cunt. She's annoying. She doesn't listen to her husband. She doesn't follow his decisions. And the little girls are little cunts too. They're not listening to their dad, not respecting him. It's a complete I was like, this movie is a perfect example of why Western men are turning into beta fucking cucks. Like, even in their own family, they're treated like dog shit.
Yeah, I think that's the issue with the Hollywood propaganda machine and their agenda to break up the family unit. Because if you look, like, even like from the 50s to the 80s, kids were always obedient to their parents. They treated them with respect. There wasn't like what you see today. I mean, the rambunctiousness and like the straight back talk and disrespect of like parents in general. And like they show, first of all, they show kids as something you definitely don't want and shouldn't pursue because all they give you is a headache. They're ungrateful. They're loud. They're whiny. And
like that,
that's
remember that condom
parenting.
commercial? Remember when they show you that condom commercial with that dude who's in the store and the kid wants candy and he's screaming?
I actually fucking love that.
I love that commercial too.
Because it's kind of true.
It's kind of fucking
I think
true.
it was like German, and it was like,
Yeah.
Was for
And I was like, you
candy,
should have used a condom.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No,
that's
but
just
it's
how-
not just
and,
the
and
parents.
they show like a family unit as just like dysfunctional
No,
and like something.
Dude, I'm telling you, everyone who's listening to this, think back to all the Disney like fucking shit movies you watched when you were 10 or 11. You know what I'm talking about? All the crap they put on. The dad was always like a mean asshole or a complete dumbass, right? The woman was tough and authoritative, but at the same time, she was nice and she was the good. The dad was always the bad guy, right? The men are always the bad guys, so they're already programming you. And they're incompetent or he's mean. It's like, and the family always has some problem going on. Like, watch all these Hollywood movies, right? The dad is mean to the son or get a job, dummy. What was that new one that came out? It was some movie I just saw recently that had that too. So they're always making the dad like he's just an asshole, or there's always like the family is never functioning well, and that's on purpose. So they get that in your head, so you like relive that through programming.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up.
Dude, I remember like this is a long time ago when I used to watch TV 5-6 years ago. Every time they have those new fall like what do you call them, like serious TV shows that are going to be on cable
programming.
TV. Yeah. It's always some beta faggot male, some pussy cuck, or like some gay guy in there. All the males are idiot losers, and the women are clowning on them, and they can't get laid in this shit. And now it's turning into reality.
And it's a demonization of masculinity. I mean, you show any masculine attributes in today's society.
What a faggot! What say? What a douchebag! Oh, you wearing a tank top? You work out? What a douchebag! No, he works out. He's got muscle.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that
douchebag.
so ironic? Yeah. Like a skinny dude, if you wear a tank top, it's like, oh, that's cool. Like you're a skater, or like you're fine. But you have like a gram of muscle on your fucking frame. Oh, he's a tryhard. Why are you showing off?
Yeah.
All that bullshit. Eat a dick.
Eat a dick, you fucking bitch. No, but here's the thing, with the women thing, dude. Like, women today are fucking insane. Because here's the thing: back in the day, you know what ruined them? You know what ruined them? Social media. Social media. Okay,
100%.
Listen, all you women out there. You are not all models, and you are not all 10 out of 10s. Okay, there's a the percentage of women who are like gorgeous. It's slightly higher than like 10 out of 10 males. I mean, because it's just biologically, because women benefit more from beauty. They did studies on this. So there's always going to be more like beautiful women than really handsome men, right? So there's already more of them than there's supply of guys. But every single one of these girls, I'm talking like 5, like chunky, fat, like girls you'd throw up after you see in public. These girls think they deserve like a 6'4", 240, ripped, jacked, like Harvard educated, the confident, funny, center of the attention guy whose dad also happens to be like an oil billionaire. That's what they think. And the funny thing is, these dumb bitches will be saying no to guys all week long. Then they'll go to the club on Friday, get drunk, fuck some random, be like, "Oop, I made a mistake. It doesn't count. I was drunk." Yes, it does. You fucking
because they get horny.
Slut.
Eventually, they settle for anything that throws a hot dog at them, and eventually,
because they get tired of fucking their grimy, greasy, disgusting ass dildo they never clean because they're fucking pigs. Yeah, you know when you smell cheese at the bar?
Yeah.
That's not the cheese fries. That's the bitch sitting next to you.
Disgusting, but so true. So true. I worked as a bouncer in a bar, man, and when people had to clean up the women's bathroom, I'm telling you, it was always a million times worse than the guy's bathroom.
No, but here's the thing. Hold on. No, no. We gotta put this in perspective, because I know already the SJW beta bitches who, if I saw you in real life, I'd slap you so hard you'd end up in Bangkok, Thailand, when they turn into a ladyboy. You fucking faggots. You know what they're gonna do when they see this video? You guys are hating on women. We're not. Because tell them about when we went over to like Europe or just even like Mexico, how different the women are. They're fucking real women.
It's night and day, man. All the men out there, if you haven't traveled, number one, if you haven't left the United States, you gotta travel. And if you have this fear, like, oh, I'm gonna get robbed or I'm gonna get stabbed, okay, get out of your fear mentality, and that's why you're a fucking beta male. Go travel the world. Go experience different cultures. And once you get to see how women and men interact in European countries, Europe is changing too, because they're fucking getting this feminization bullshit from Hollywood. They watch American TV shows, and that's influencing the younger crowd.
Yeah.
But you definitely see it in the older crowd.
Yeah. No, and it's like
Asia, definitely.
No, I'll tell you. Okay, first of all, when you approach a girl in America, I'll give you 3 scenarios. Okay, first scenario is you say, "Hey, what's going on?" and they freeze up because they're fucking social retards and they don't know how to handle it. They get weird, and so they like either get mean or try to escape because they don't know like how to handle that. You know, they're not used to.
You see it? They stop breathing.
Yeah, they're not used to human interaction between between another person. They're used to interaction online. 2, you step up and they're cunty. You know, then you gotta just put them in place. Like, shut up, you fat bitch. I always was talking to you because I'd rather fuck you than fuck fuck my hand and come in Kleenex. So you're better than Kleenex. Exactly. Congratulations. You know, don't get your head all big. And then 3, there's very few who are like, even you get the number, and even if you get the number, it doesn't matter, because the ones that give you the number, there's so many of them who are crazy. They play texting games. They don't respond right away.
Don't even fucking get me started on that texting game bullshit, dude. Oh my god!
It's like,
waiting. They always play that game.
Yeah.
Like if you waited 20 minutes, they gotta wait 35 minutes.
Yeah.
If you wait an hour, they gotta wait 2 hours.
You're not busy, you fucking idiot. You ain't doing shit. And you know what I love when you're like, "What are you doing today?" And they're like, "Oh, I got a lot of stuff going on." You don't got shit going on, bitch. You don't got a man. What the fuck you got going on?
All the guys out there that have girlfriends right now, what is your girl fucking doing throughout the day?
I know
you're telling me she's busy. Get the fuck out of here, dude. She's on her bed, on her phone,
every guy
fucking going through Instagram, Facebook, and just going through his social media and doing absolutely.
Every guy who has a girlfriend or had a girlfriend will confirm this. Dude, you text them, they respond right away, or at most 10, 15, 20 minutes if they were taking a shower.
Yeah,
okay, girls have like an extra body part. It's their phone. So if she's not responding to you, she's fucking around or she's not interested. And that's
she's the thing. Not interested. Yeah. You got to use what we call the Brad Pitt rule.
It's like the classic.
So it's not just Brad Pitt, but just any, like, let's say, Hollywood actor that women absolutely love and think is drop dead gorgeous. You got to ask yourself, if Brad Pitt or that Hollywood actor messaged your girl, do you think she'd wait? Yeah. Or she would respond right away.
Exactly.
So that's how you gotta gauge interest. If a girl's interested, she's gonna hit you back up immediately. If you're trying to set up a date, and she can't make up that time.
Yeah.
She's gonna say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't make up that time, but I'm gonna be available." She's gonna always give you
it's not gonna be like
and make herself accessible
like,
to you.
I don't know what's going on. It's like as soon as they first of all, if any fucking cunt behaves like that after you went out of your way, okay, introduced yourself to a complete stranger, said let's get together, and then she starts playing games, delete that fucking number, block that bitch, fly over to North Carolina, never talk to that cunt again. Now here's the difference with Europe. When you talk to girls Europe, not Europe, like this is like 7 years ago, it's probably different now, but like outside of the United States, they're actually nice. They smile. They can stand there and talk to you, and they're actually flattered. Even if they're like taken, they're flattered. They're like, "Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
I'm taken, but thank you very nice."
Even if they're taken, they let you down gently.
Yeah, gently, and if
do it with class and etiquette.
They have class,
really
they're not savage fucking cunts. And like if she's single, they get all giggly. They're like, "I'm free this. I'm free later today, or I'm free tomorrow. I'm free this weekend." You text her, she texts back. And if they don't actually text you back, they're doing something. It's like all the feminist like cunt games are gone that exist here, you know? Yeah, man, I don't know. It's getting crazy out there. And no, the issue is like with Tinder and all this shit.
Yeah.
These like, I think the issue with girls, if a hot guy or a good-looking guy or a guy who's like way above market value of like a 5 or 6, here's the problem with the difference between men and women. Guys, doesn't like even if you fuck like a sort of ugly girl, it doesn't affect you. It doesn't do shit to you. Like you can still go out and like fuck a hot girl. But so if a guy's having a bad streak, he's not getting laid, whatever's
you
going on.
might feel slimy afterwards.
He'll feel he'll fucking like moonwalk out of there.
Shower can't get on.
He'll moonwalk out of there with like his entire body shivering. Like what the fuck did I do, right? But he might still do it. But these dumb cunts think that just because a guy smashed them was way out of them, like that's suddenly their market value. Because that's the thing when with all these apps and making sex too easy, it went to women's heads. They think like
and women don't understand when guys are just using them for sex. So a good-looking dude, you match with him, he says, "Hey, blah blah blah." You go get coffee.
What does the match mean?
Netflix and chill right away.
I don't understand. What does the match mean? The match means is I'd fuck her. That's it.
Yes.
Doesn't mean anything else. Do you think any guy reads your profile? No. They only read it after they match. They can pretend like they care about you.
Care and send you something witty. Because we have to try to actually get laid. We can't just say hi.
Yeah, exactly. I can't take like a filtered. Guys can't take like a filtered photo, put it up on Tinder, and just be like, "I'll fill this out later."
Or my friends made this profile for me.
Oh, hey, my favorite. I'm just here. My favorite one is I'm just here for friends or no hookups. And when they match with these, are like, "What are you doing tonight?" That's my favorite. It means no hookups for Timothy. That's what it means.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, Timmy.
Yep. No, but we got to give a solution. So how do you get out of this shithole, right? How do you get out of this? First of all, you gotta, like, as a man, be working on yourself. Yeah. Improving your life. It's just as a human being in general, but two, you cannot deal with this shit, dude. I really think, like, you talk to a girl in public or whatever, you step up, she's a cunt, walk away mid-sentence.
Yeah.
Don't even finish.
Away,
fuck
man.
that bitch. Yeah, walk away mid-sentence.
And listen, you guys cannot come from the desperate vibe where you try to make everything fucking work.
Yeah.
You get smarter too. The more girls you approach, she gives you that negative vibe or that creepy vibe or she's weird. Walk away. Yeah. You don't have to deal with that. Yeah. There's plenty of girls out there. And the issue is if you're staying at home all day and you expect to get laid, that's too bad. Guess what? You need some fucking courage. Get out there, wherever you are, at a coffee shop, bookstore, at the gym, it doesn't matter. If you see something that you like,
you gotta have
go
balls,
after.
Okay? You see when that hot girl walks into the coffee shop and all the other fucking losers are looking at her and like, oh, I wish I had the balls to talk to her. That's when you gotta go talk to her. Fuck all those pussies. Even if you get shot down and all those
doesn't matter.
All those, what do you call them? Those beta aggressive, like hee. It's like hee, kill yourself, fag. I had the balls to step up, sit there, be like, well, one day when I grow balls, I'll be able to talk to women too.
The funny thing is, a lot of guys, they give you like props. Unless they're faggots, they give you props. Well, they know as a man the balls it takes to always approach and go after something you want.
The reason I use that example is because the level of faggotry is going out from these guys. But yeah, back in the day,
yeah, because they're passive aggressive. They're like women.
Bitches. Yeah, they're like women. Yeah, they're like.
And when they do see you succeed, it's like fuck him. Fuck him.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually a good example. Men are turning into like women. Dude, I just remember back in college, like the amount of passive aggressive dudes. And when you actually confront them, like someone's a passive aggressive little cunt, and you're like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, you little fucking bitch. What the fuck did you just say? Like how they shit their pants. That's the issue. A lot of these pussies, it's because they all live online. And
online warriors.
Yeah. When did you? If you get in the real world, if you go out and deal with
the issue is like with law and video, and now it's like you can't get away with somebody's
I think that's what it is. With like the way the laws are, it's stopping behavior because like traditionally like
behavioral adjustments
in tribal societies, no one could be a little bitch. You know, like talking shit, passive aggressive. You get your fucking ass whooped, and you'd learn, hey. You know, we're not women here. We can't do this. But today, you get away with a lot more, especially with social media and everything. But back to the main point. Stepping up. That's the thing. You know how PUAs are trash? All these idiot pickup crap. There's nothing. There's no secret, kids. Okay.
Yeah.
And stop saying.
There's no magic line. There's no voodoo.
There's no. Stop saying what's wrong with me. How did I fuck? You didn't fuck it up. She wasn't interested, or she's a psycho cunt. Fuck her and move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Stop sitting there and analyzing. What could I have said? What could I have done? Because you know what? If she was as into you as she needs to be for you to smash her in the first place, you could have gone there, tripped on the way, landed on your face, broke your phone, gotten up. She would have helped you up and said, "Oh, it's okay. I like you. You're cute. Let's hang out." And taken your number. So if it didn't work out, stop analyzing it. It was never gonna work. She's not into you. Get the fuck
That is
over
one
it
of
and
the
move
biggest
on.
traps guys fall into. Is paralysis by analysis. Deciding if you want to approach the girl, should I or should I not?
Yeah.
Just fucking do it. Stop thinking. Just do.
Yeah.
Like just fucking Nike. Just do it. Stop thinking.
It's number
two, any failure that you have, move on. Stop holding on to that fucking baggage. Stop cringing. Drop that shit and move on.
Yeah.
Focus on the present and on the future. Stop fucking looking at the past. Move on.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Like you know, guys don't do this in anything except with fucking women. If you're playing a game of basketball and you miss one shot, you sit there on the sideline. Oh, why'd I miss it? Did I not take the shot right? Did I jump? No.
Should I lean to the left a little more?
Oh, how could I miss it? I'm such an dude. It's just one shot. Same with talking to girls. Who gives a fuck? Yep. Like every guy, you know what guys don't realize? If you want to be a player, you want to smash a lot of women. You also got to take a lot of mess ups, a lot of fails, a lot of times where you go out of your comfort zone. Sometimes you mess up, you trip over yourself. It doesn't fucking matter. You get better.
Yeah.
You get better.
And you got to ask yourself, how many times have you tried? Have you tried once this week? Have you tried once this month?
Yeah.
3 times? Guess what? That's not enough shots.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not enough shots. And
after you approach 50 girls in 1 month, see what happens.
Yeah. And here's what they don't realize. Phone number doesn't mean shit, okay? I can go out today and get 20 phone numbers and none of them maybe lays. Because you have no idea the psychology of the chick. Does she want to date? Does she want a one-night stand? What's her situation? Does she have a boyfriend? Is she married? All psychologically.
And you got to ask yourself those questions too.
Yeah, you got to ask yourself those questions too.
You got to find out what you want.
Yeah, and you got to find out what you want. Do you want to date or do you want to play around or what are you looking for? And so there's a lot of different variables, but guys are fucking dumb. It's like, how do I walk up to a woman, insert my credit card, and get laid? That's not how it works. It's not a 1, 2, 3 process. I'm serious.
I think that is how it works with a prostitute or escort, though.
Yeah. And then she hands you a piece of paper, and it's like, what? I didn't ask for a receipt. She's like, no, that's my STD test, bitch. You have AIDS.